Hi everyone, it's Violet
And Lee,
from
Crow and Cauldron.
She's Got It.
Again, 2 weeks in a row.
It just takes away, the effort and the work of, it's yours.
Happy to be of assistance.
Maybe next week we'll switch it around. Lee can introduce and I'll see if I can get the name of the store right. So welcome everyone to Friday Sessions.
Yes, here we are.
Yeah, we're here again.
We decided to sit this week.
Yeah, we've taken the lazy girl approach and we grabbed a few chairs.
Yeah.
Lee and Cara kind of nailed it the other week in their little live and I went, let's do that. So I hope you've all been having a pretty amazing week, settling into some calmer territory and energy, I hope.
Well, no.
No?
I'm not.
Okay, good.
I don't know if she was asking me, but anyway.
Not particularly, but you run with it. So we literally thought today we were going to jump in. We've had some pretty great stock come into stores, so we've had some new books.
The books. Oh,
So-
one of my favourite things, books and crystals.
Yeah, books are humongous on my list. So I was thinking today, Lee, just randomly,
Yep.
give us your favourite book.
Favourite book. I don't even know where to start with this one, but probably if I just had to pick one out of everything.
You only get one.
Because there's so many different topics too. I'd probably go with The Power of One by Bryce Courtney. It's one that I've reread over and over and over again. The Power of One.
Okay, why?
I think I just love that idea. It was actually given to me by someone when I was living overseas. I was in my early 20s and I was struggling. And I had a brilliant man who's passed on in the last 6 months, sadly. And he said to me, go read this book. And it's just so much about that need to really, when we get down on ourselves and we don't think we can change anything, we don't think we can have any influence or make any difference. And yet that one person with a bit of tenacity and a bit of push forward, someone who doesn't give up and is a little disciplined and just goes and goes and goes and chips away can make such a difference in the lives of so many people. It's amazing what one person can do.
I absolutely agree. And I mean, that's really where we get to when we're coaching people and we're working with people, even in healing here. The aim is to get into that mind that you're carrying, to get into it, to unlock it, and allow you to access that full potential that you contain, that only you contain. And get rid of these limiting beliefs. A lot of them you've been brought up with. Do you remember a limiting belief that you were brought up with?
Oh, absolutely. And I still struggle with them even now, like even with all of the work that I've done.
Name the top limiting belief from childhood.
That you can't.
Yeah, wow. That's a pretty massive one, right?
That you can't.
Ours was, if you want it in this world, you'll have to work really, really hard for it. And no one will help you. It's a pretty detrimental, undermining system, right? And it doesn't mean that the people saying them don't love you and don't care. A lot of them were given to them and it's been passed on. And we end up with this kind of pre-programming. And sometimes these beliefs are operating under the surface and you're not even aware of them, Yeah. You're not even aware that they're sabotaging things in your life or they're taking joy out of your life or that you're subsequently creating a reality based on them. Really, really dreadful stuff.
Yeah.
And kind of critical. So I love books because books, just as simply as you said, you were having a hard time, someone recommended something, and during that moment of reading it, what did you feel?
Well, it strengthened me, it gave me the fortitude to stick in and dig my heels in and ended up being a great experience. And that book now I've handed on to my own son, to read.
Beautiful.
In his tough times. He's about just a little bit younger than I was, but I literally, and he's done the same thing. He's grabbed it and gone, wow, Wow. Yeah, and when you had that wow moment with a book.
I love a good, especially in young men, there's a book called, I think it's called Nothing Can Harm Me or Nothing Can Hurt Me, David Goggins. Another incredible journey of another young man through his life, you know, becoming a Navy SEAL and going through these journeys. I mean, a lot of some of the clients I've worked with that come through, this has been a book I've said, hey, go grab this, go listen to the audio, go start understanding that complete transformation is possible. Even if you're in this dark place, even if you're in this shitty hole, you know, being someone that literally ran businesses, had businesses, was on the go with kids doing it all, and then literally through partner at the time going through drugs, and he got into this mess and literally everything got stripped away, coming down to that point of like, wow, there's absolutely nothing, I don't know where we're going to live, I don't know how I'm going to feed these kids. Complete transformation is not only possible, it's absolutely part of who you are. You have these capabilities within you. And I just love the tools of books.
Yeah.
I
So
love
one
them.
great thing we'd love you to do today is at the bottom here, please go and subscribe to our YouTube page for one. We'd love to have you seeing all of our videos, and hit the little bell. That means you'll get notifications every week when our lives are up.
Yep.
And please, what we'd love to know this week is your book suggestion. What book has changed your life at different times for you? Which book would you recommend to somebody? We'd love to know, because that may just help somebody else that's watching go out and grab that book.
100%. And I mean, we literally got some beauties in this week. I mean,
I'm struggling not to take them all home.
I actually have run off with one, so it's tucked away in my
Actually,
room.
you ran off with two.
I
She did two.
might have run off with two instead of one. But, you know, being someone who loves esoteric and metaphysical lore, history, ancient knowledge, you know, whenever we get books, and I do love a good Graham Hancock.
Yeah, my hands are
Itching for the lost
Itching
knowledge
for
of the
that one.
ancients.
I love a bit of history, especially the ancient stuff. I'm really into lost civilizations and what stories they held. So that one's kind of, I might just have to.
Yeah, off.
She's holding them. See?
And we love to delve into what makes us us, what gets us into the state. So we've got some great books on human design, which is an incredible mapping system.
Yeah.
So we've got some really kind of delving books, and then we've got like really fun books based on sort of, if we look at Lilith and Eve's story, we've got the Morrigan, we've got some great hoodoo books, puppet books, some really great poisons. I think Mandrake and Poisons is up there, and this little beauty is one of Lee's favorites.
Yep. Fantastic. A book on sigils. There's quite a few books out there, but some of them are kind of difficult to navigate. This little book makes it so much more accessible, especially if you're doing candle work, if you're doing any candle magic, or working with any of the little spell jars that we have here. Sigil work is really important and very powerful, and this is a great little explanation of how to work with that. There's so much detailed information in here for such a small book. I'm loving this one. So
It's got literally, it gives you the explanations, it gives you really great simple strategy on how to create, and then it's also given you some wonderful sigils that can be used also.
and I can't guarantee it'll be here when you get here. It might just disappear.
Yeah. So we literally, being a little bit of a book fanatic, we've got everything from how you use divination tools to kind of how you delve. I notice our Masonic temple information book has kind of walked out the door. That's really in my realms. I've run off with the Greater Brotherhood for a great exploration further into that.
Which I'm really happy about, because anything that ends up in her room, I can take and read.
And it's literally taking those opportunities to delve into these topic areas. So yeah, like Lee said, put your books that you've been using, book suggestions down in the comments, and just let us know what has worked for you or what's motivated you.
Yeah.
Literally. For those of you too, make sure that you follow, share the channel, jump onto either Other Lee or Cron Cauldron page and follow if you're doing our Angel, Name the Angel competition.
Angel Boy needs a name.
So we've had some great names. I've got an Ezra in there. I've seen lots of different names coming through there. I saw Gabriel, Gabby, Morella. I've seen lots of different names. So we are following, and Lee and I get into it.
We are watching, and I'm not even going to mention, but there's a couple of favorites in there already.
There was a one that was really interesting to me, and some people have really put some thought into this because he was found next to the dumpster in Marrickville, and he was headed for a burial site, and Lee has lovingly brought him back to life. We lugged him here. He's now a guardian of the door.
Yeah.
And I love that some of you have really put some thought into what a guardian is. I've noticed we literally read the stuff and we're taking notes on it. We got 3 amazing prizes for this, guys. There's a 15-minute read with Lee here on offer via Zoom or in person, or even via email. We have got a beautiful gift box to go out as well as our second prize, and we've got a lovely doTERRA starter oil pack as our third prize. We're just seeing to see where you like, how you cross it over, and we're just watching that stuff. We will put our little pool of name selections for those of you that have ticked those boxes. If you want the instructions, the post is on the Gypsy Cauldron page on Instagram. It's also on Facebook, Violet Storm, and it's over on the Crow and Cauldron page on Instagram. So you can catch those instructions there. We look forward to next Friday. If you guys have any questions, you can DM us, or you can literally go to gypsycauldron@gmail.com, send it through Psychic Question, and we will jump in and answer them. Someone's been asking us constantly about what books are in stock, so trust me, there's a variety in here. This gives you a little rundown as to where our mind is, and we look forward to touching base.
And don't forget, Halloween month is coming. It's close. I've got my costumes picked out already. I've even picked some for so
I'm gonna
be fun.
Wear what she's chosen me, so watch out, people. It may not get pretty here. It may get really, close your eyes when you watch this channel next. But we're going to have a lot of fun. It's our Halloween month. It's a massive party for us. You're going to see us in dress up in here or different t-shirts. We've got lots going on. We're going to have little packs that go out with any purchase over $50 in store. We're going to have candy on the night. We're going to do our opening night on the 31st, special opening hours, 7 till 10 p.m. And we're going for it. I love it.
And
let's do
also,
this.
if you'd like to have us discuss a particular topic,
we're
going to make discussions with all of us a little bit more regular. So the interview that I did with Cara last week, we're going to do a bit more of that.
She's got one coming.
I've got one coming. We're also going to get Naomi involved. And so if there's a particular topic you'd like to hear one of us ladies speak about, then please ask that too, so that we can dive in for you.
Absolutely. If you'd like me to get stuck into your dating life, just let me know. I'm here. I'm ready. Let's do
loves
it.
the relationship stuff too.
All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you next Friday. Bye.